I'm detecting below normal temperatures. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
Vedra, remember when I told you that PB was looking at me frequently?
Yeah? Is it getting annoying? Want me to say something?
No, it's just that lately I find myself looking back.
The deceased Angara is holding a data device.
His family may want whatever's on it.
Sister will die here.
What sort of thing is that to say to someone?
I see it in your eyes.
Pathfinder, this location could support an outpost, but the planet is not yet viable.
Another eidetic trigger, Sam?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Remnant site. Could have a few lurkers.
Watch out!
In my lifetime, I've known only war, occupation, extermination.
We're going to change that, John.
Enemies!
Joel, did you know we were here? When the Nexus first got here, did you know?
I didn't. Not at first. Later, there were reports of a ship called the Scourge.
No one went to investigate? To offer help?
The last aliens we encountered were the Kett. We were cautious.
I see.
You're not happy.
No, I'm not happy. But I do understand.
Life support restored.
We're not alone.
Environment. All temperatures are within acceptable limits. An undocumented mineral has been detected, Pathfinder.
Okay, let's solve this thing.
know of, yeah.
We have... many stones standing as one. You can't have a wall with just 2 stones.
But you can smash someone's head between 2 stones.
Pathfinder, I'm picking up some unusual readings from the nearby remnant site. You may wish to investigate.
Hey, human, you got a death wish?
If you're watching me, show yourself.
You couldn't see me if you tried. Holger, Resistance. I'm hiding in a sniper nest 2 clicks from you. You're standing in a cat minefield. Didn't you notice the warning marker?
Obviously not.
That would explain the source of the unusual reading I detected. A coded beacon.
Can't believe you didn't trip any mines. Don't know how you'll get out in one piece either.
Scanning ought to show where the mines are buried.
One shot from a weapon will detonate a mine.
Better work fast. Cat patrols pass through pretty often. If you don't make it, I'll let the base know where to find your remains.
Another mine bites the dust. Disarmed. Permanently. Mine down. Up. This is kind of fun.
Got a cat camp over there.
There. We've got a clear path out of this minefield.
Congratulations. Thanks for drawing the cat back here. They'll want to lay new mines. I'll make them pay for each one. If I see you around base, I'll stop and say hello. Auger out.
Detecting below normal temperatures. temperature is falling, Pathfinder. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
As I've been reading Milky Way history, I'm coming to think it would be difficult to trust Salarians.
They're the same as the rest of us. Gotta take the good with the bad.
Bet there's Ket in there.
The pillars of ice? We call them Gesh Asan Veon. Hands reaching for the stars.
Yeah, this is incredible.
I'm going to have to take some pics of this for Sid.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
Look at that. The Remnant staked a claim over there.
Life support restored. That wire may connect to a point on the surface, Pathfinder.
Think it leads to the base of the monolith? We should check.
You'll need to scan for the missing glyphs, Pathfinder.
That should do it.
Interface failed, Pathfinder. Defense systems engaging.
Got it.
Manual says the Nomad's good for all weather conditions, but they did those tests in the Milky Way.
I swear I will turn this car around.
I asked about your fear of Sid dying, because we call that dosashan. It means good fear, or maybe noble fear.
You see fear as good?
Fearing things that should be feared keeps you alive. It's good. Your struggle here is driven by dosashan. The same as when we fight the Ket, but embracing dosashan, not letting it hold you down. That's courage. You were courageous to come here, Angelique. You and your sister.
Wow. Thank you.
That's it.
Systems are failing, Pathfinder. I'm reading a temperature decrease. I'm reading a temperature decrease. Ambient temperature is normal.
Okay, Remnant Vault. Let's get this place up and running. Well, we turn the power on.
You'll need to locate the console to activate the purification field, Pathfinder. Life support failure is imminent, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, that will affect your shield. I'm reading a severe temperature drop. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Life support.
Decisions.
Several interface connections converge here. I will highlight the ones you need.
Did that even do anything?
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
I don't think we're done here.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall. Ambient temperature is normal. Life support is stable.
Get ready to fight!
activate the purification field, you may want to sweep the area.
Before this place tries to kill us, you mean? Okay, get ready to run. Here it comes! Go, go!
Reinforcements!
Less terrifying. Let's get out of here.
I'm reading a temperature decrease. Pathfinder, air temperature has increased by 13 degrees since activating the vault. With the reduced cloud cover, solar energy will escalate dramatically.
Our people can start a life here.
I'm glad that we were able to overcome our awkward feelings and become better friends.
Sure. Me too, Jal.
So, what do you like to do for fun?
This.
Yes, but no. For fun.
This.
For fun?
Yes. What makes you think I'm not having fun?
Friendship is hard work.
This site is viable for an initiative outpost, Pathfinder.
Congratulations, Pathfinder. This was a real challenge, and badly needed.
Director Addison, no personal appearance? Placing an outpost is a big deal.
Thank you, but no. I prefer climate control to these extremes. Real talk, Pathfinder? I, as Governor Shai, is already up my arse about this outpost. If local Angara weren't on board, we'd have a problem. We are good, right? As much as you've brought us, we can't afford to anger the neighbors.
Procedure was followed, as I invented it. Don't worry, we were invited.
Good. We need every drop of viability, especially after this Ket facility. Vol helps. Cold as it is, it changes estimates in our favor, but the initiative needs you to find more. We're never really done, of course. Survival isn't something that just ends. And there's another matter, a ceremonial one, a statement for the archives.
Is this really the time?
Pathfinder was always a symbol. Like outpost flags hanging in the commons, the people need a connection to reality on the ground. Address them, Pathfinder. What did this mean?
You need to see this place. I've laid the groundwork, but there's so much left to discover. Vold is not just about survival. We know it. The Angara know it. It's the adventure we all signed on for.
Recorded, Pathfinder. Addison out.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. I've located a suitable site for an HNS receiver, Pathfinder.
Pleasure to meet you, Pathfinder. Priya Blake, Captain of Outpost Taravuni. I'm glad you're here. I thought we'd have to deal with this on our own.
What's the problem? Is it the Ket?
No, at least I don't think so. A few of my drill technicians went missing on a research expedition west of here. We've tried their comms, but get nothing but static.
Do you know where they were headed?
I know the route, but we lost their tracking signal halfway through. I don't know how far they got. We tried to look at their research notes, but the data is corrupted. We have 0 leads. I was supposed to keep these people safe. I've already failed them.
If they're not responding to comms, this could have a bad ending.
I know, but the least I can do is prevent it from happening again. Their research log is in the lab. Maybe your AI can piece together the corrupted data and get a nav point.
I should head out.
Come back if you need anything.
Pathfinder, welcome to Scenic Vold. Hope you're enjoying the view. To the east, ice. To the west, more ice.
I take it you aren't thrilled about your assignment.
When we arrived, I almost turned around and flew right back to the Nexus. But I'll endure this frozen hell if it means completing my research.
You know, it was even worse here before I activated the vault.
So I heard. Glad I wasn't around for that. Makes me wonder what this place will look like in 10 years, once the vault's had time to really work.
Think it'll be up to your standards?
My standards involve a beach and a healthy amount of sun, but we'll see.
I'm good for now.
Don't freeze to death out there.
This crate contains a prototype for a handheld ice drill.
So they're developing a portable drilling method. Smart. Sam, you get anything from this mess?
Analyzing. It seems most of their data comes from a single nav point. Updating now.
When did you join the Resistance, Jal?
About 3 years ago, when my oldest sister did. Now she leads a Black Ops squad. Somewhere.
Hard to live up to?
Yes, actually.
Sounds familiar. Maybe you should meet Sid.
That's one receiver placed. People here should get the latest from the Nexus now.
your history.
Go on.
Your friendship with Drac isn't typical of Krogan-Turian relations.
I'll take that as a compliment. He can be a cranky old bastard.
I think you know that's not where I was going with this.
Damn, it's a smoking hole.
More cat incoming. You okay?
Look, I don't know what Roic said to make you help us, but he lied.
Astra, don't!
Shut up! Roic is a smuggler from Kadara. We all are. Flew here when we heard the Ket were picking off villages. He wants to sell the ancient Vold map to the highest bidder. It's worth a fortune.
Of all the slimy ways to make a few credits.
You steal from my people after they lose everything.
I changed my mind, didn't I?
So why tell me this?
When I got here, when I saw what the Ket did to this place, these people are dealing with enough. They don't need looters taking what little they have left. I want you to take the map to the Resistance where it will do some good.
What about Roic?
He's not a bad guy, just has bad ideas. When we tell him about this place, he'll see reason. Don't be too hard on him, okay? Just take the map to the Resistance.
He made it personal when he lied to me. We're gonna have a chat.
Worth a shot. Either way, thank you.
ready to fight!
That thing you did in that last fight? Wish I could move like you do.
When you have to beat many siblings to the dinner table, you learn to be quick.
I'm reading a severe temperature drop. Life support failure is imminent, Pathfinder. Life support is failing.
Don't let its size scare you.
Life support levels critical. Please seek safety. Life support failed. Seek safety immediately.
Reloading!
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
Jal says Ephra is waiting for your call, Pathfinder.
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder. You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
Should have seen it. Perfect drift. You know we've got a...
Also limbs and lives.
Well, what's the point of having them then?
Did you hear the news from Eos? Asari refugees showed up at the outpost. Only a few, but that's better than none. Bradley says there's an officer in charge, Hidaria. She could know where the Ark is.
We'll head to Eos and see what she knows.
Good. Rumor says Sarissa Theris was on the Asari Ark. Exactly who we need.
Who's she?
Probably the best commando strategist alive. Her biotic shields saved hundreds at the Battle of Kirkus. Apparently, Sarissa's acting as bodyguard to the Asari Pathfinder. She's probably got a plan out of this mess already.
Is military strategy really what we need out here?
Someone has to protect the Nexus. Can't afford to turn away allies. When you're ready to look, we can catch Hidaria at Prodromos. Wouldn't mind tagging along.
No peeking. I'm putting the finishing touches on my personal project.
I thought you said it was on the Nexus.
I'm just perfecting the final component here, or should I say, trying to. Several of the crew have offered to help, and I keep politely declining and ushering them out. So, thank you for retrieving that critical piece of Remtech, but kindly stop digging.
Fine. Have your surprise.
You won't regret it.
Want me to ask the others to back off?
No, I can handle it. As long as they're not looking to be besties. And I'm happy that someone with the galaxy at their fingertips can still give a girl her space. It's safe to say that you, my friend, are one of a kind.
You've only scratched the surface. You have no idea what all I can do.
No, but I have an active imagination. I look forward to being educated. But no more distractions. The next time you're on the Nexus, my project will be done. Come by, and I'll unveil it. Now, if you will, please leave me to my own devices.
Hello, Ryder. Meeting with Yangara is truly historic.
I'll say.
My only comparison is Alec Ryder's experience in the First Contact War. a time of uncertainty and cultural misunderstanding. We are arguably in a similar time, yet your encounter was peaceful. I can see what humanity has learned.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
You know, there was a time when Sid was afraid of space. We were trying. Hey, Ryder.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Ryder, you meet Spender yet? Colonial Affairs, the ass in assistant director. Got no idea why Addison keeps him around. Spender lied to the Krogan during the uprising, and he's headed out for cash ever since. He's up to something. I just can't prove it. We should pay him a visit on the Nexus.
What's it like to have Kesh as a granddaughter?
Kesh is my Rushan, child of my blood. Raised her myself. Damn proud of her, too. She did good, even with me for a granddad.
She's honest. Definitely blunt.
She had to take after me in some ways, I guess.
Did Lexi brief you on Sam and squad connectivity yet?
Yeah. You want to hook that thing up to my comms, sure, but that's where it stops. Putting an AI in your head, giving it access to everything like that, it's begging for trouble.
Why do you say that?
I've seen what bots can do when they turn on their creators. Been in some of those fights. There's a reason that kind of research was outlawed.
Yeah. I was dismissed from the Alliance when news of what my dad was researching got out.
No shit. Ruined the Ryder name, I'll bet.
Almost. I'm not thrilled about it myself, but it is what it is.
Just make sure it can't unshackle itself. There'll be hell to pay if that happens.
I'd like to know more about you.
Fire away.
So, about all this combat experience you have, I'd love some details.
Ha! The list will be shorter if you ask me what experience I don't have. I've been doing this for a long time now. Centuries. Shit, well over 1,000 years. Don't even know how I'm still alive, to be honest.
Skill?
You need luck to be a merc. Skill, sure, but a whole lot of luck. And a really hard head.
How did you and Vetra meet?
Huh, that's right. Your father brought you into the project pretty late, didn't he? Must have been a pretty steep learning curve since they thawed you out.
You could say that.
You make do with what you get. Anyway, I met Vetra back when we were building the Nexus. She swiped supplies I was trying to get for cash right under my nose. I tried to intimidate her into turning them over to me, and let me tell you, that Turian takes shit from no one.
She really has a way of getting things done.
She sure does. But here's the best part. She waited until I saw her again in Kesh's office, no less, to tell me she'd been working for Kesh all along. They're both still laughing at me over that.
Tell me more about the Krogan colony.
My clan's there. We also got some scouts looking for any unclaimed territory to grab up. Got a decent setup going. Self-sustainable, the works. Even some farming.
Farming? Krogan farm?
Food's food. Just because we can eat anything doesn't mean we gotta settle for scraps. I'm pretty fond of Corcrow roots myself. Takes a while to chew through those.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
Hey, one last thing.
Yeah?
I don't love being called kid.
I'll try to stop doing that. Can't promise I won't slip up, though.
both have biotics. That's how it's said?
Yep. So, sorry, biotics.
That Archon. Arrogant son of a bitch. Maybe that's redundant for a ket.
It's damned lucky there was a path through the Scourge right there.
Yeah, we can't count on ever being that lucky again. So, what else is new?
How's the search for the Asari Ark going?
Won't know until we talk to those Asari on Eos. Any chance of swinging by?
What did you do while you were part of the Asari military?
4 years in a commando unit called Talane's Daughters. Part of the Council's cross-species military integration initiative. You probably had a more exciting time defending that Arcturus relay. But we did good work. Peacekeeping is a full-time job, even in Asari space.
What was your commando unit like?
Janae and I were the youngsters. Tethys was our old lady sniper. Kalia patched us up, and Valenza prayed between firefights. Our CO, Nasira, led us all over the Athena Nebula and beyond. A huntress's work is never done.
Who'd pick a fight with the most powerful species in the galaxy?
Themselves, usually. Terrorists, cults, rogue Ardat Yakshi, people demanding a withdrawal from the Citadel. The Asari were spacefaring when our Roman Empire was new. Didn't fix all their problems. Sometimes you need commandos for that.
You were in the Alliance before you became a huntress, right? What made you join up?
My biotics. I was still living on my parents' cargo freighter when they manifested. Untrained biotic power on a starship means accidents. But we couldn't afford a tutor. The Alliance had implants, the training, everything. Old history now. Your turn. Remind me why you came to Andromeda.
I spent years watching pioneers go through the Arcturus mass relays. Off to glory, while I stayed behind. Then Dad's career collapsed. His AI research made him too toxic.
I heard. Must have changed everything for your family.
We needed to start over somewhere new together. Or as together as we could. So, Andromeda.
None of you writers ever think small, do you?
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
Yes?
I'll see you later, Jal.
Stay strong and clear.
Ah, there you are. Gotcha.
Do I need to get Lexi to do a psych review?
Maybe. People have been telling me I'm crazy my whole life. Just dealing with some scourge issues. That Archon fella tried to warn you not to joyride into it, but you were just la la la. It was an act first, think later move. I respect it. Well, more like I resemble it. Hey, you play poker?
Come again?
Poker. Card game with bluffing, betting. It's an age-old measuring stick of a person's character, fortitude, guts. Used to think maybe it was my calling. Turns out I'm just good at it. Never lost heads up.
We should play sometime. Maybe if we get a break from duty.
A little distraction can be useful. Let yourself wander a bit. You might come back sharper. Next time we port up and you're in the mood, I'm always in the mood.
Pathfinder, hey, I was wondering, could you put your stamp on a project? It's for me and Jarl to work on. Call it diplomacy if you have to put it in a budget bucket. Greenlight that research and it's all good.
Just wondering what you think of how I'm doing at the job.
I'm committed to the initiative. You're Pathfinder. It's as simple as it gets.
We barely covered how you joined. Tell me something about yourself.
Alright, I was a bad student, piss poor cop, great responder. Had a good life, but it'd all been done. I wasn't looking to start over. I wanted to start big.
We'll talk later.
I know it.
Not really a holiday destination.
Sometimes I forget how small we are. Anomaly detected. Probes launched. Anomaly found.
system, home of Eos and Prodromos.
Descent is green.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
Back where we really started. What's new in our first home?
The Kett still maintain a presence. Skirmishes are frequent, and travel requires caution.
I've got a cure for that. Next.
The atmosphere continues to clear, but radioactive hazards pool in some areas. Study is ongoing. And Remnant remain active on the surface, but also as detected by seismic readings.
Point of contact for all this?
Your people, Pathfinder. Prodromos is expanding, with all the trials and discovery that building an outpost represents.
Grounded in research.
All data about newly accessible Eos is from their work.
Well, let's make sure it gets the attention it deserves.
I've located a suitable site for an HNS receiver, Pathfinder. Nav point is set.